There we go. And we're live.
Hey! Our last one was 2024.
That got me so by surprise because I didn't realise the countdown had finished because I was trying to get the video for later sorted. And then I was like, oh my god, it's so loud.
I expect these kind of mistakes when me and Ailey are running it when you're away. Not when you're here.
I mean, it's been a mare of a day. Basically, if it wasn't for the fucking M25, I would have been back earlier and had all that done and dusted. But it decided to take 2 hours to get home today.
Oh, fun.
So,
I bet you really enjoyed that.
Yeah. I was like, I want to lightning kill myself. So, greetings everyone. Hello. Yes, welcome to the final episode. Oh god, I went full Pete from work then, for those who know. Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Okay, that's the end. Bye.
Merry Chrysler.
No,
Christmas.
we're going to go through the year. Unfortunately, Kerry can't join us tonight, but she'll be around in the comments. First things first, what are people drinking?
I am drinking Gordon's Morello Cherry and Lemonade.
Ooh.
And I have got Beefeater Pink Strawberry Gin.
Sweet.
What are you drinking?
Silkies, I've got a bit more of the Bosaw small batch bourbon.
Oh.
I'm not drinking too much today because I feel like absolute shit. But yeah,
What?
I'm going to have one because it's Christmas.
Why not?
Why not? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it was 5 o'clock. I was still fucking trying to find my way home.
I was still at work.
Yeah, it's fun. Hulk's on Instagram, so he's here.
Hi, Hulk.
Hulk.
Merry Christmas, Hulk.
Yeah, what they said. Hulk is actually probably the MVP in Airsoft for 2024, so we might as well start there.
Yeah, Player of the Year.
Yeah, first time playing it.
Chairsofter Show Player of the Year 2024.
I think he's saying he's not here. We've seen you, we've met you.
Too late.
Oh shit, that reminds me actually, that photo montage. Oh well.
We'll get to it.
Yeah. Forget about it.
Just hold it.
So yeah, he basically did like everything Airsoft within 2024. Oh shit, you know what we haven't discussed yet? News. We actually had news things, kind of.
Did we?
Yes.
This is news to me.
No. Oh, for fuck. I expect that from Craig, not you.
Get out. Go on,
Oh,
go.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Go the same way as Checo.
Deserved it.
I should have put my Red Bull t-shirt on.
Yeah, we actually had some news because I wrote it down on the group chat on Facebook, so I need to get back to that. I know the first one, the horrendous video that made its way out onto the internet from Miami Airsoft.
Oh, yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, interesting.
If you don't know, basically, some people decided to rent the site out and film a porno there. In the unique way that Airsoft works. So, yeah, that was fun. If you want to know about it, ask Brad, because he watched it for research, apparently.
Research, yeah. That old chestnut.
Yeah. But yeah, it was like of all the on the 2024 bingo card, that was not there. I'm not going to lie.
Definitely not. No.
So that was a whole thing. What else was there?
Oh, come on! Don't let that be the only news.
So worth it.
Oh, we were going to talk about those night sights things that have been going around on the internet. This like cheap night vision that's meant to be for Nerf wars and airsoft.
I think maybe Nerf Wars more than Airsoft.
I mean,
that's kind of like
someone commented about like what's the protection like for BBs on the lenses, and they said, oh, they're only about 14 mil in diameter, so the chances of them getting hit is very small. They say very small, but not zero. Yeah, so I do have questions, concerns about it. I mean, yes, you can spend if you want to get into it, it's probably a cheaper way of doing it because it's much cheaper than buying the military grade stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're not going to get that same effect. You're not going to get the same quality from it. You know, it depends what you want. Sorry, Josh has been commenting, saying something.
I was just going to say, what?
Yeah, so yeah.
I think that's the name of it.
Something like that. It's a... yeah. Hulk wants the link for research purposes, yeah, but they're going back and forth. Yeah, the night vision thing. I'd actually kind of like to get hold of one just to see what they're like.
Yeah, I know what you mean. What sort of money are we talking?
2 seconds, I will find it for you.
For them, you know, is it one of those things it's worth buying just to have a go with, or is
the
it
Christmas special, the Night Sights Elite Complete Set Christmas special, is $149.95.
Resident Research Desk Chesney in the comments. Good evening.
Yeah. See, he should be looking for this shit for us.
Yeah. We should have more news because he's found it for us.
Yeah. I mean, so I'll share the page because I've found it now. Finally. I've got to remember how to share screen. It's been that long since we've done all this sort of stuff. Yeah, so $149.95, and you get the mount and a helmet as well. I mean, a lot of people who are buying this stuff are going to have their own lid, I would have thought anyway.
I think you'd probably have to be a helmet to buy that. I think.
Yeah. Like I said, it'd be nice to see.
I'm looking at it, like.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You're looking at the lens you'd be looking through here, so you'd have the smaller lenses at the front there.
Yeah.
I'd be kind of interested to see how it actually compared.
Yeah, it's a bit too much money to just buy it on a one-off and then.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what it's like, I think. You know, Don't get me wrong, if it was like 60 quid, you'd kind of take a punt and see if it was actually usable. Because
I mean, if you look there as well, that's saving 100. That's half price effectively in round figures.
If it was ever at 300 quid.
Yeah.
Sale, yeah.
It's alright, it sounded like the dog just belly flopped down the stairs outside. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like it might work better strapped to my arse. Yeah, it'd probably speak more sense than you, though, Dan.
Oh.
But yeah, so I don't know if I'd give that a go or not. Interesting.
I think if you're going to go for night vision, you have to sort of spend the money to...
If anybody knows anyone who's got a set of these, by the way, can they let us know so we can find out how good it is?
Or shit.
Or shit, yeah. Or even better, let us do a side-by-side comparison for research.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think that's about it, news-wise. They were the only two things we had noted down, I believe.
Yeah.
But, yeah, hey-ho. Christmas and the year. So it's been a busy year for us in very different ways. I obviously haven't played as much as you guys throughout the year. A lot's been going on in personal life, that's meant I couldn't play, and I've had no
Well,
money.
just a small thing like getting married.
Yeah.
On a honeymoon. Oh.
Ugh, awful.
Yeah. By the way, that Amarula stuff, try it. It is banging. That drink. You can buy it in Tesco's. It's like £10.50.
Noted.
And it is worth every penny. I should have bought a bottle for tonight, but
There is another bit of news.
Don't make me fucking boot you before you say this, because you've been winding me up all day. So don't make me.
No, not that.
Liam Lawson is in a Red Bull.
Right. Anyway, now they're fucked off. Back to it. Yeah. So we've had a year. I'll let them back in. They look sad.
Josh has come up with another bit of news on the Insta.
Yeah.
About Alpha.
Oh, Alpha. Yeah, that was it. I think that was it. Yeah, Alpha 55 closing down.
Yeah.
Those of you who don't know them, Gaz, who runs Alpha 55, he used to do a Airsoft podcast as well. I've forgotten the name of it off the top of my head. I think it was like Kings of Airsoft or something. Going back a few years now, because I first met Gaz at IWA when they were looking at bringing that back. He's been running the site for a few years now, and as is all things with Airsoft, unfortunately, the landowners have decided to take things a different way and don't want Airsoft on the site anymore. So, unfortunately, it's gone.
For anybody that knows of the Man Down group, we held Stigma 2 there. Just in case people didn't know Alpha 55 by name and they just knew it from Stigma 2. It's that site, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's a shame. And I hope they get a new site soon. I'm sure they will. Gaz will take some time to actually get out and play himself before doing anything else. But yeah, unless you can buy the land, you're always going to be at the mercy of the landowners. And Josh has just made me lose the game as well. So I guess shall we do the video? Look back at.
Let's do the video.
I've done a little montage of images from throughout the year for the games. So about a minute long. Put some funky music over it. So let's just do this. It's not bad for about 20 minutes worth of work.
That in that photo booth photo, in case you couldn't tell, we are all very drunk at that point. So please ignore our faces. Thanks.
I've just had some more news appear. Breaking news, kind of.
Breaking news.
I'm going to delete Dan's comment. Can I block him? I can block him on Facebook. So South Hearts Airsoft have got a second site, which will be opening next year. You guys came to their current site for the charity game, and we all had a good laugh, to be fair. It was me, you, Kerry, Ryan come to that?
Ross, Alex.
Yeah, Alex came, yeah.
And some other random dude that we don't actually know.
Yeah, some guy.
He just keeps turning up. He's a bit weird, to be honest.
Yeah.
He likes to keep his face hidden, despite the fact
likes crisps.
Yeah, he loves crisps. He likes to keep his face hidden, despite the fact we've all seen his face in here. So looking forward to the site. We'll have to get them on the show in the new year to talk about the new site, actually. So we can get that going. I love what they're doing at the moment. Anyone watching South Hearts Airsoft, go check out what they're doing. They're doing a lot. They're trying to build a real community spirit to their site. And speaking of sites with community spirit, Gunman Airsoft Midlands as well. Finally got up to a game at there this year as well. They've got. Do you like the font, by the way? I put the Christmas font on just for you.
I like it. Bridge, so.
I'm surprised your tree hasn't been pulled down already mid-stream. At least you can have your tree. We have no lights on ours because Cinnamon chewed through the cable within 24 hours of the tree being up.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Gunman Airsoft Midlands, they're having... Oh, Jesus Christ, he fucking knocked a drink over there. They've got an offer for a Betwixtmas game day. Buy one full price ticket, get the second half price. That's a banging offer, to be fair. And it's a great site, great venue.
What are we doing?
Don't know.
Emma, what's the date?
I imagine it will be the 28th.
It's the look on Adam's face as he's waiting for the response.
It's more of a could we do that? Probably.
South Hearts is saying that their new site's a tad bigger. It's 200 acres. So, got first refusal and private hires as well. So that's banging. We'll have to get a game in there once they're up and running.
Lovely.
28th.
You were correct.
There we go.
I will be in Southend that day.
Southend.
So you got that excuse in quick, didn't you? Bosh.
Because I know what's going to happen. If I don't get it in straight away, I'll get harassed. So events throughout the year. We had the private hire game back in April?
In March.
Was it?
March.
It was at some point.
Earlier in the year.
Yeah.
That went down. I was surprised how well that went down, that event, to be honest. Considering it was just like a normal game day, and we've invited whoever we want, sort of thing. I was surprised how many people are like, "Tell us when you're doing another one. Tell us when you're doing another one." I'm like, "Okay."
We will look at one next year
for sure. Yeah,
we will get a private game arranged. We'll have discussions over the coming weeks and get something. That was that. Obviously, there was the wedding. Adam and Adi came along and had a few drinks.
Just a
few. It was lovely, actually, that Sheep made the effort to come over. So those of you who don't know Sheep, he's a airsoft player from One Legion in the States. I've known him for years. I flew out to play a game with him, 5 years ago. I flew out to Philly for the weekend just to go and play airsoft and harass Kevin. It was lovely for him to come over. So we had quite a few. We had some of the guys from Gunfighter there as well.
It was a really good
day.
Really lovely day. Really good.
It was. We got lucky with the weather as well.
Yes,
we did actually. Yeah.
Lucky.
Assuming what it could have been like.
We had a great time. So.
Yeah. Funny enough, we were just saying about that with Richard. Commented any more plans on private games next year. Watch this space. We'll let you know.
Yeah. You guys will be the first to know once we've
got our asses in gear.
We'll get Christmas out of the way first, I think.
Oh yeah, because he was panicking. He was panicking over Christmas, weren't they? Oh, there's nobody booked on for the private game. There's barely anybody booked on. Oh, I don't think we're going to sell any tickets. Oh.
Yeah, and then
all of a sudden,
it literally went mental.
Christmas, January payday.
Yeah, January payday. Bang, sold out.
Speaking of buying tickets over Christmas and that, speaking of which, we're due imminently with the Warzone Festival Part 2 for next year.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Because we went to the first one this year, regretted drinking throughout the day and missing out on the night game. Massively regretted that.
Yeah.
So next year, needless to say,
nonetheless, and
we did, yeah.
Definitely, hopefully, planning on going next year as well.
I was going to see if they've got their asses in gear yet. Actually,
I've just checked. Not yet. I haven't seen anything. If anybody has seen anything,
yeah, please let us know.
Thank you.
This is bullshit.
We did say the 19th, didn't they?
It did. It's on the thing. It's 19th.
It might be soon.
I know they've got a couple of games coming up over the weekend as well, though. So,
Chesney in the comments. I'm waiting for Warzone, but no sign yet.
Chesney will let us know, and then we'll let you know once we've booked on. Yeah, I've still got a game banked, Silky. Don't worry, I know. I'm very well aware, and I will get down to you up to you in the new year.
He's just got to write a few more excuses first as to why he can't.
I'm running out a bit now.
Isn't it? Like, Andy can't do PE today because.
I actually genuinely couldn't do PE for the entirety of the summer every year at school because my hay fever was so bad.
What a cop out! I can't play football. My eyes are running.
That was about the only part of me that was. I'll tell you. No, I used to get it well bad. I actually had to go to hospital a couple of times.
Oh.
Chesney's saying under the thumb, "Shut the fuck up! I'll probably get more Airsoft than you next year." What else was there? Warzone, GAM Weekender. We're doing that again. We're already booked on for that.
Yeah, we're already booked on.
I think that shows how keen we are for 2025.
Yeah, it was honestly, like, bearing in mind it was my first experience of the site as well. I think the last one there, no one would ever fucking believe from Silky. It's not summer. I'm doing the London Marathon. Yeah, so GAM Weekender. Looking forward to that again.
Yeah,
we've got a few different faces coming with us next year as well. So it'll be nice to see a few more people doing it. Speaking of which, I need to beat Ryan up for not booking on yet.
Absolutely.
He needs to get his ass into gear.
Yeah, I was going to say. We're doing things a bit differently as well next year. We're trying different teams out to try different play styles. I'm going to go and run comms for the weekend, basically, to try and keep everything a bit more coordinated after this year. I was getting a bit frustrated.
We're going tactical.
So we were assault last year. We're going to go tactical this year to try that side of things out. So,
Hulk, are you coming to Gunman Weekender next year?
Yeah, come on, Hulk.
In August.
We need to have like an air tag on him and a camera on him at all times to see what he's doing. Because I do not trust him one bit now.
Honestly, he will turn up, but you've got to make sure you answer your phone as well.
Gun, so I hide an air tag in the gun or something.
Yeah, we need to find a way to keep a track on him.
Yeah.
He'd probably hide all his kit somewhere in the site, like he did.
He probably would lone wolf it with no kit, wouldn't he?
And a bag of crisps. If I see him with a fucking Walker's packet again, I'm not believing a word he's saying next time. He's not going to be able to eat anything.
Oh, ready salted, my favourite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot the bag repeatedly. You can just imagine shooting the bag and then it has actually genuinely got his crisps in and they just all fall on the floor.
Just drop a Mark 5 in the bag. Done.
Attack an armed remote debt. Yeah, how to get him put on a watch list. We'll start a campaign, Hulk 2025. You can't say that the travel costs too much after how much travelling you've done this year, man. You must have some dollars stashed away.
He says he's having some right now.
Yeah.
What else did we do? We've been on a fair couple of jaunts down south. So we've been to South Coast.
South Coast, yeah.
Myself and Adam have been to our site.
Still waiting for Andy to attend.
Yeah, what was it last time?
What was that? What was that? Your excuse?
Oh yeah, I was in
the last one.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Now you fucking said that out loud. Wait for Chesney's comment.
So it says bees. It's all about the bees. Save the bees.
Yeah, save the bees. In all honesty, this year's just been such a blur because
when I was looking through the photos to send you, I'm like, oh god, that was this year, wasn't it? Like it feels like so long ago, but it's not really. But yeah, you just
we did Op Irene as well.
That was last year.
Was that last year?
That was last year.
That was last year. I was 22. We mentioned that in the.
Are you sure?
Yes, we've done that.
We did an episode.
September 2023. I can assure you. had to find on the show. Do you not remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't help that I've stopped putting fucking names on the episodes on that bit. Right. It was.
Oh yeah, sorry. Chesney went to mine as well. Chesney made the effort at least.
Hulk.
You see what Emerson said? Yeah.
Still keeps saying he's going to give you a free bag of crisps if you attend the next GAM Weekender, Hulk. So, sad news on Bunker 51 closing. I haven't heard about this.
I know.
Bunker 51. Is that the one up in London town?
London? I don't know.
Is that the one near the Thames Barrier? Just down the road from the janky as fuck boat that used to be open? Defiant Events, that's it, isn't it? That was November the 13th last year.
But we went in September.
Yeah. Which is why I deliberately left it out.
Did we have him on after then?
I think maybe before and after.
Yeah, it must have been. Did we do a debrief? We did a debrief with them, didn't we?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, yeah.
If Hulk can do next weekend, I will award you a few tickets. There you go.
And I'll buy you a veggie pizza from Domino's.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, not that fucking dodgy chippy, though. Jesus Christ.
Andy was dying at 2 o'clock.
Turned you inside out, that, didn't it?
Oh, mate, I was fucking trying to find my way across that field. Luckily, the facilities were unlocked at that time of morning. I had a panic of what happens if I get there and there's nowhere to go. I was looking around for backup options.
There was bushes, it's fine.
Yeah.
Why are these bushes brown? It's not autumn yet.
Oh.
But no, we've had some good times. Like, obviously, we've been to quite a few new sites this year. And as always, we're open to recommendations of sites.
No Woodland. Don't do Woodland.
We're not.
You did do your annual birthday game at that one site that I now need to play.
But we can't met. The CQB sites
are
available.
And we will be going back there next year.
Yeah, I'll hopefully be able to make
what was the date we're actually going there? I can't remember. Was it the 10th?
I believe it will be...
Breaking news.
Chesney said it's only against the rules to urinate in the game field. No mention of the camping field.
We will be attending... Level 2, other CQB sites are available on the 10th of August next year. If anybody would like to
join me for my birthday, that would be lovely.
The big birthday. Dare I say what age?
Hulk saying, do we mean the next weekender on this year or next year's GAM weekender? Next year's GAM weekender. Well, any weekenders, just get back over here because it was fucking hilarious. You just turned up thinking that we weren't going to recognise you after we met you at Warzone. Not Domino's.
It was the way that he came over, like, obviously you suspected, like, there's this guy that keeps sitting on his own, a bit weird. And I'd gone to get a drink or something.
Well, I didn't say he was a bit weird.
No, but it was a bit weird that he was just, like, on his own, etc.
With a mask on.
With a mask on.
It was someone came up to me in the middle of the game zone and just grabbed a selfie with me, and I was like, I know who the fucking hell that is.
I was in the same place. I think we were all sat on the bench in the middle, and then I went over into the shade to grab a drink. And someone came over and was like, oh, big fan, can I have a selfie? And I'm like, oh, I'm not famous, but okay, sure.
I'm not famous, but okay, sure.
Sure.
Hair flick.
50 and still playing Airsoft, you're an inspiration, Adam.
Cheeky fuck, who was that? Oh, I might have known.
Silky saying, Chairsofter the next game, when I'm in. Where should we do the next private game? Obviously, we're going to look at doing one at South Hearts when they get the new site open.
Level 2.
Trouble there. One thing I do want to get going again, actually, is I want to revive the idea of Kev's Airsoft In with friends. I want to get over to that. I want to get that organised because I thought, actually, the new Rift site might be perfect for that.
Ooh.
Smaller games.
It'd be good to. Like, I know I joked about level 2, but it'd be good to have somewhere sort of central,
yeah.
like the jail, kind of distance.
Midlands sort of area. If anybody has any suggestions, we're open.
Yeah, HQ is a good mixture site. The only trouble with HQ is we'd have to restrict certain people from not going because I know they play there quite frequently. And
yeah, but if it's a private game, we choose who goes.
Yeah. I just realised I look like a fucking crack addict or heroin addict with my fucking arm like that. Who else is there? Oh, it was good to see. He's just joined in the Instagram, so I'm going to embarrass him. No, right, okay. I'm not fucking owning a site. Let's get this out of the way now. I don't have the money. Do you remember the fucking the April Fool's fucking joke that backfired so massively? I'd forgotten about that. I sent you the photo just the other day of that place. Those who don't remember, back in April, we did a joking post that we were opening a CQB site for April Fools, and everyone fell for it hook, line, and fucking sinker, man. Like,
to the point where we almost felt bad that it wasn't happening because we'd had that much support and people.
I was saying to these guys, "What have I done? What have I done?" Because it just escalated. I think it was only you two that knew as well, because like Craig and Josh and that were going for it as well, and no one clocked the actual date. But the thing is now, I mean, to be fair, if we had opened that old cinema as a site, he actually wouldn't be that far wrong.
That would have just been great. Like, just go and hide. Like, obviously, make sure it's dark, and then just go and hide, like, and sit in one of the seats in the middle, and just wait for people to come in and just pick them off as they come.
Yeah, I've never known an April Fool's prank go so well, yet so badly at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I was so impressed that had just taken off.
It actually made us go, should we try it?
Should we do this?
Yeah. I think Josh is saying that he leant into it now. He fell for it at the time. He knew full well what he was getting into. Yeah, we actually felt kind of bad. I think that place has actually caught fire at some point as well. So like, it's probably not structurally sound now. Anyway, it's been abandoned for years. I don't even know when that closed down, but it's been a long time. So I dread to think what the state of it's like inside now, which is a shame because it actually would be like quite a unique place to go. Set up a little CQB site around a cinema.
Yeah.
He already got by 6 a.m. Oh, speaking of getting got, who's still in on Whamageddon in the chat, if anyone?
Somebody fucked us up day one, like 6 hours in.
6:30 a.m. Yeah. Oops.
The radio was fucking us over this morning. They had interviews going because I listened to LBC because I thought that's a safe bet because they don't play music. I was already out at this point anyway, but they started mixing it in over interviews in the 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. slot when I'm on my way to it. So they were chatting to people and you could just hear it fading in the background. I was like, oh, that's evil. Obviously, their producer has been got. Josh.
Not anymore. Do it, Andy.
What else happened? Don't you dare. Oh, mate, that is like fucking red rag to a bull, that is. Honestly. I'm not... No. Yeah, so what was your sort of standout moment of the year, if you had to pick one?
Oh, bloody hell.
I can say what I think the most fun that I've had at a game is this year, and that was at South Coast, because the vibes were just immaculate that day.
Yeah, it sort of got a bit spoilt at the start of the day by two players that decided they were completely made of Teflon, and you had me and Adam literally mag dumping them, and they weren't calling it. But to be fair, the marshals did deal with it, as we said in the episode in the debrief. They dealt with it and they updated us with how it was being dealt with as well, which we thought was
which is really refreshing. It was really
it was nice for them to sort of see, because it was like we could have just been anyone. Everyone looks the same, but they actually remembered who we were.
Yeah.
Level Chairsofter in the Midlands, not that we're sponsored. Oh, hang on, there you go. Standout moment from Chesney. Me playing in the rain. Thought he would never see that airsoft unicorn. It does happen. It's very rare, but it does happen. That was a weird weekend, that was. Like, weather-wise. Because we had just had pretty much everything happen at once.
Yeah, it was so like hot and cold, wasn't it? Well,
yeah, we got. I think we got all 4 seasons in a weekend.
Yeah, but we still had a great weekend. But yeah,
and not a Chinese in sight.
Not a meal, a succulent Chinese meal.
He said 4 seasons. I said not a choice. Come on. If I've got to explain it to you, it ain't funny, is it?
What's about in the first one?
All right, fuck you, buddy.
Yeah,
buddy.
The afternoon was like immaculate vibes. Everybody was laughing, having a great time. Like the photos that we look super cool in somehow, I was screaming my head off because I was being forced to be at the front of like this fucking stack and going, yeah, go over there, it's fine.
There's me behind her shouting at her, go on, keep going, don't stop, keep going. And she's going, no, I don't like it.
I think the thing there as well was the fact that...
Not graceful.
The thing that got me with that as well was you had Hasmin and Dan there doing the photos.
Haz couldn't take the picture.
Haz was just too busy laughing at, like, when Adam decided to stand over the top of me as I'm crouched down at a corner, and he's going, no, don't stand up, we haven't had the photo, so I'm having to stay there with BBs digging into my knee. Then we had the noise box as well, the bag of noisy things.
I was just going to say the specific photo where Adam's taking heavy fire and Adam is, Andy even, is giving him some moral support by clapping.
I was.
Instead of actually assisting.
I don't know what I expected at that point, to be honest.
Yeah, it was an interesting one, but
reminiscent of someone eating crisps while we were under heavy fire and we needed assistance.
Yeah.
It always seems to be something happening when the rest of us are in a firefight. I decided it was my turn.
It's one of those things you just like. There's a firefight and there's just somebody in the background playing the banjo. Or...
Banjo Josh from fucking thingy. South Coast was obviously a great idea. The private game was one of my standout moments of the year, just because, again, everyone was just having fun. There was a couple of people that I don't think they quite realised what they got into, and it wasn't for them. But oh well. Moving on, I'll get over it. Everyone just had fun, you know. We left the games up to. What's that? Unfortunately, Dan Paul during the safety brief at the GAM weekend. I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
He very kindly took us inside.
And then everybody fell into the marquee instead because it was that bad.
Yeah. And then I had to go and get trousers because I'd somehow forgotten to pack basic kit with me.
Yeah, let us know in the comments what your standout moments were. I'll read some of the best ones out.
Yeah. Definitely.
What about you, Adam? You haven't said yours.
Do you know what? Apart from a recent game that we played, it's all been pretty fucking good, to be honest. Like, I can't pinpoint just one thing because I know it sounds like a cop out, but I have genuinely just loved all of it.
It's been a good year, to be fair.
You know, we've met people that we never thought we'd meet as well, like Hulk. How long has he been stalking people on Instagram for?
Actually, you know what? That's probably one of my standout things of... Because, like, we've been toing and throwing on Insta for years, and then, like, you expect, you see him or whatever, and you just see him for one day or whatever, and then he just kept appearing at all the games we were going to, and it was like... Yeah, it was cool. It was a good laugh, and you know, like obviously we've added him to the team now, and
Yeah, that's been the thing as well, watching the team grow and develop. Obviously, we've taken Kerry on as well.
Yeah.
It's been a great addition to the team.
Ryan, who's Ryan?
I think
I'm on about this team as well with Kerry, not just the actual Gunfighter Tactical team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, obviously, we've got Ryan on the team as well, who I played Airsoft with before the Chairsofter even existed. What the hell was that? That echoed so loud as you opened that.
Sorry, bottle of lemonade.
No, did you take a cork out of something?
No, I plonked it down on the desk.
I thought Adam took a cork out of something when he opened something up because there was this great. Doom. Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's, as you say, it is hard to pinpoint moments because it's just been such a crazy year.
Yeah, I feel like it all blurs together as well, and you forget like things that have happened, even though they were like.
And then somebody says like something really small, and then it's like, oh shit, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I mean, you think as well with Hulk, you know, we're coming up. Next year will be 7 years of the Chairsofter Show. And he's been here pretty much since the start, since this show thing. He could feel that echo here. Where are you, Hulk? Yeah, to meet someone that's been here since the start, sort of thing, you know, it's unbelievable. He can't see the Warzone post on their Facebook page anymore. Ches, it was in their group, buddy. It was in the Warzone Airsofters group. What other sites were there? Obviously, we did South Hearts. So I know I've just mentioned them a little bit, but I've got to mention some more. Some of the things they're trying to do. So they've been trying to run sort of like a new players' day where people. It's not necessarily airsoft. It's more come along, find out about kit and what you can get, and kind of try things out, and try before you buy. As you said, I think they do potentially do some games if they have the numbers at the end of the day. We did a little private hire with some guys from work there as well, so he managed to get enough rentals together for us to arrange that. So I managed to get 8 guys that had never played airsoft before to come along to game, and they had no concept of being flanked, so the amount of times I managed to get the drop on them. I suppose it was unfair because we'd already played that site, so I knew the way to get around the back of them and get them all.
Another great site that we've been to fairly recently as well. There's a new one for us this year, Shadow One, and we'll definitely get back there next year at some point.
Yeah, you need to get your ass up there and go there.
We had them on the show a couple of weeks ago for anyone that's interested more in that, but that's a really great little site that we've found. So yeah,
a hidden gem.
What are you doing, Mitzi? Dog's just appeared. Cinnamon tea. Cinnamon.
Just coming in the comments. There was a moment at GAM where I think me, Brad, and I'm really sorry, I've forgotten his name. Were in the fob, and Josh came back, was dead, and we made a bet with him that he couldn't get a Mark 5 down to the enemy fob without dying first. And Josh accepted that challenge and made it a good way, to be fair, before seeing some enemies and then shitting himself, basically, and throwing it, except he only threw it at his feet and blew himself up.
As you can see as well, the Chairsofter mascot has now appeared.
Yes, as they should.
I knew
he was around.
You know who else, who I know is actually watching right now, that we need to get to the GAM weekender? Stretch Tactical himself.
Mr. Stretch Tactical.
Oh.
I see you
I don't think he's
wherever you are watching on your projector.
2024 is a sad year for you. You need to do better in 2025.
Yeah. Josh is sent in their fob, yeah. That was one thing I liked at GAM as well. You know, it's the first time in ages that I've been able to me and Craig just went off and just did a sneaky thing to try and get to their fob because we knew everyone was trying to draw forces up to wherever it was, the lab, was it?
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm going to say for next week, by the way, because you were giving us names of places that didn't exist on the map. You've obviously got different names from different areas. So when you do the maps for next year, can you add in your little nicknames for areas as well? So if you refer to something, we know where the fuck we're meant to go.
That was more my fault, though, because I was calling them by what I know them as.
I think I've been playing that long enough, so...
I might have been playing there a little while.
It's when he goes, go to Willow, and I'm looking at the maps he gave us and I'm going,
where the fuck is Willow?
Where is it? It doesn't exist.
It's just a square on the map.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll make our own maps next year for the team.
Yeah. But yeah, so myself and Craig just literally...
A40.
Oh, there we go. You said it, not me.
Myself and Craig just literally went off on a sneaky mission to try and get along. And we got a fucking long way through the site, to be fair. But it was nice to just do that and not have to worry. Like, actually get back to sort of, for want of a better term, old style airsoft of sneaking around and doing Craig things. No, he's sneaky Jesus, always will be. Oh, everyone who's watching now needs to message Craig on the 25th of December and wish him a happy birthday.
Yeah.
The baby Jesus. Yeah. What else was there? Honestly, because it's been such a blur, you know. I mean, we did Africa a week after I got, and then a week later I was down at South Coast CQB with you lot. In fact, I think I'd only been back in the country 6 days, and I could have had malaria, Ebola, fucking whatever else is out there.
All the things.
Yeah, all the diseases. Yeah, I mean, you guys have obviously played a lot more than I have this year. You've just had the opportunities to get out to games a lot more than I have, to be honest with you.
6 out of 10, Andy must try harder next year.
Yeah.
I can't promise anything right now. Who knows what next year's going to hold? I've still got to try and get money back. I've just seen one of them join here as well, chatting to the Church of Roy and just hi Josh and waving at each other and just watching like the laugh that they had at the Warzone weekend. You know, what was it? You've just got to go like that and just wave at each other, and the first one to stop waving loses or something like that. Richard's saying that he's played more while working away than he has at home. Unfortunately, I don't get to go away from work that often, so I wish I did because I'd probably play it with my mates.
Oh, other news, we've made a new airsoft purchase, haven't we? Between us.
Oh, is this such stupid fucking tin?
Not the stupid tin, no.
It's not stupid if it works, and it does work very well and very efficiently. Thank you. And I've realised what you're on about. Yes, new gun.
What you got?
E4.
KWA E4.
I thought someone was going to sort of run away there. There was going to be like the mad dash, fall over the chair, the microphone goes, everything to go, everyone.
No,
I haven't got it yet. I'm waiting for it to arrive. So
it is in the post as we speak.
I've been corrected by Ragman Fountain. It was hi Tom, not hi Josh.
Hi Tom. Hi Tom.
Hi Tom.
Chesney, yes, I'm hoping there's one of those under the tree at some point, but I'm not holding it.
No, the fucking isn't one of those under the tree.
You've just got a house, to be fair.
No excuse.
What else? Oh, I did get a cheeky little purchase. I've got a VMP one. Just nice short.
Dan thought an MTW9 was next. Well,
yeah, he's put there's two after he said there wasn't one. Rich Cooper saying he got a KSG.
Yeah, loved my KSG.
I need to get mine back going again. I need to get the gas tanks resealed.
Just
get that back out.
I told you, give them to me and I'll sort them for you.
Yeah, or just HPA tap it.
Oh,
I've got the M4 mag adapter somewhere as well.
Yes, do it.
So anyone who's just joining, let us, as we said earlier, let us know your standout moments of 2024 airsoft wise, and we'll go from there. What else was there?
Ragman Fountain, yes, we will be. We are waiting for the tickets to come out, and then we will be booking.
Yeah.
And I assume we will see you there.
Yes, yeah. It seems that way, potentially.
It'll be fun. We'll come and find you in the campsite, but we will be playing the night game this year. I don't know about you guys, but we regretted missing that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you're going to be useless because you won't be able to see.
I'm probably not going to play, so I'll have a drink, but I'll cheer you guys on.
It's right, but 149 quid.
You've got to stand there and do what we were doing and say, "Oh, you've dropped your mag."
That was a funny moment as well. Night game. Sorry to anyone that was in Warzone and we told that you dropped your mag because we found it fucking hilarious.
Buy your £150 night vision. You can play in the night game.
Yeah, I probably won't be doing that, to be honest.
But yeah, that was funny. Everybody in the dark walking past. Oh, you dropped your mag, mate, and they're like,
Sorry, Hulk's direct messaged me, but I can't play it on the computer, so I've now got to get my phone unlocked to see what he sent me.
Oh, because he sends the magic disappearing messages, doesn't he?
Yeah, I had to go at him about that the other day. That was actual fucking bullshit. I'm so sick and tired of he sends you a message, you go back to look at it.
Chesney, yes, if anybody has a night vision drone, I'll do that. I'll probably crash it immediately, but...
Right, here we go. He's just sent me some pictures. So, Hulk. Best feeling.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
Look at the guy.
What of that? Obviously, when you visit the UK, you have to have a selfie outside Buckingham Palace. It's the law.
Do you know what, though, right? I live, half hour from London by tube. And I've always lived within an hour of getting into the city. And I think the only time I've ever seen Buckingham Palace in person is twice. Once was in the minibus after we did a parade with the cadets at the Cenotaph. And you're going back years then. And then the second one was I just happened to walk past it completely by accident. I was like, oh, it's Buckingham Palace as we were walking along chatting. And that was it.
I think I've been twice in my life. London's not for me, to be honest. I don't like it.
Camden Market, though.
Camden Market exception to the
another highlight of the year, our food trip to Camden Market back in January.
We need another one. I feel like I did not eat nearly enough food. More food, please.
Yeah, 100%.
And more humble crumble, definitely.
Oof.
That crumble more
places to go as well. We need to go to some barbecue restaurants up in the city as well. There's some banging looking. I've been watching that Eating with Todd, who looks like a guy I used to play airsoft with. What's he got? There's two. Ailey, can I put... What's he saying? Dan, your messages are garbled because I haven't got the first one.
They're not garbled. We've moved on from that now, Andy. Don't worry about
it. Chesney talks no fucking sense. He goes off, impregnates his wife, and then starts talking shit. So, I guess, what are people looking forward to in 2025, airsoft-wise?
Playing more airsoft.
Got any sites you'd like to try for the first time? I want
to do the new Rift site.
Definitely.
We're hopefully doing that in January as well, actually.
Yeah.
We're hoping to get out there in January for Kez's birthday. So fingers crossed we can make that happen. Because that's definitely on my list to go to as well. I might actually go up to the shop in a couple of weeks' time. Have a little wander around and get the lay of the land and just chat to Yorkie and Steve. Especially after they came on the show as well, it'd be nice to get up there. I've just not had the time so far.
Let us know when you're planning it, and we'll.
Yeah, it's about halfway for us anyway. Because for you, it's straight up the A14.
Yeah.
I'll just head up the
across
M11 and across the A14, and then
across for us.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of across for me when to get there. I've got to go up the M11 and then it just goes. He's saying for the night game, he was running NVG 30s and they were excellent and pretty reasonably priced for the Warzone weekender. Tay Moser is saying Blackstone CQB is fantastic, highly recommend. People have been raving about that. Alex is saying that his highlight has got to be the private game, playing the first site other than level 2. And the chaos of getting the train from Manchester in rush hour with all the kit was an experience.
Rather you than me.
Yeah.
It's enough trying to squish it all in the car sometimes. So.
I'm going to say, especially.
I think we do overpack though a little bit.
Well, not as much as Andy does. Andy's more of an overpacker than we are. So.
Oh, for sure. You think Andy's coming for like 2 weekends on the bounce?
How many times have I gone to a game and a gun's gone down on me though?
Well, that's improper maintenance.
No, they get serviced every year. I need a new tech. No, Phil does a good job. He's just very, very busy. So I need to get someone who's got a bit more time to work on them.
What are you looking forward to next year?
Actually getting out and playing. I want to try new sites. I just want to do something different at the end of the day. Question 1. Does anyone own a land not building? What's the average price for an acre? Hulk, if you're looking at land prices, look further away from the south of the country and it will probably be a damn sight cheaper. Yeah, no, like airsoft wise, I just want to get out there. Obviously, I've got a stag do to arrange in February. And then I've got George's wedding.
This is lining up more excuses, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm letting you know now, so you can't bitch when I say it later. But no, George's wedding is on the 7th of June, so for some reason he decided to have it within a week of our anniversary. So, other than that, I should have a bit more, fingers crossed, a bit more time to get out and play a few different sites next year. So, it just depends on distances and that as well, because obviously you've got extra cost when you start travelling further afield. Like when we went to South Coast, obviously for everyone it was sort of like a couple of hours drive each way.
Yeah.
So we made a weekend of it.
I think for us, we're looking forward to returning to some old favourites and also trying some new sites.
Yeah, for sure.
I need to get to Ironside next year. That's a must.
Yes.
Absolutely do.
I've got to get back to Gunman for a normal weekend game, a normal skirmish game. I think we need to play some of the other Gunman airsoft sites as well, like Tottenham, and they've just got that free fire zone that's starting up in a couple of weeks as well. Now they've taken that over. In fact, we must get the guys from other Gunman airsoft on, Josh and that, at some point. I keep meaning to get him back on.
The Gunman sites are available.
Yeah. Ryan wants us to do one of the Octo games at one point. I can't say Milsim.
That all went a bit quiet. I assume that wasn't...
That's because Ryan doesn't check his phone ever because he's a cretin.
Ryan appears in the chat, responds to about 20 messages that are about 3 weeks old, and then disappears again for another 3 weeks.
Ragman Fountain said, having finally got a passport after 17 years, I am looking forward to potentially playing abroad.
Oh.
Obviously, if you go to the States, there's some good sites over there that you see. Some great looking sites, actually. I'd love to do one of those milsims one day over there. Like one of the big milsims where they take over the big areas.
Yeah.
But there is a cringe account going around at the moment, and it puts me off going to some of them because he's made this cringe account that's like super top tier elite operator, special forces, special officer doofy shit, and it's like, oh god, it makes me cringe reading it. Dark Emergency in Germany. Phoenix Feather plays that. That's a great looking game. He always does that. Rich Cooper saying Milsim West. I think Milsim West is the one. I can't remember which one it was. I'd speak to Eric Ehouse from Gun Gamers. In fact, we must get him back on the show as well. I've got a few ideas for when he comes on the show. What else? What's the one that Rob does as well out in Sweden? That looks really good. Does it every year.
Bergen?
Yeah.
I made that up. I feel like it's
no, it is something like that. We've probably pronounced it wrong, but you just say it how you see it.
Pronunciation.
We've obviously got one more run this year on Sunday as well. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
If anybody's available, I don't know if there's still tickets available.
I
think there was 3 slots today.
If anybody is already booked on, we will see you at the jail on Sunday.
If anybody wants to
I will check now.
Isn't booked on,
do it quick.
Do it quick.
I am going to check
and join
now
us on Sunday at the jail.
there are.
Christmas jumpers, mandatory.
Yeah, we were going to do fancy dress, but Adam and AD haven't got their shit together, so...
That's a bit of an excuse, like...
Oh, there's 5 slots left.
Oh. Go. Get in there.
For Sunday, so... Go. Other than that, yeah, I think we're just... I think Hulk saying he thinks most of the GT team should plan together for the States, maybe 26 or 27.
Mm-hmm.
Gives us time to save. What else happened this year? Oh, Adam fixed my car. That happened. Adam fixed my car this year. That's another thing that happened.
Record time just before the GP started as well.
Yeah, literally on the formation lap, he came running in having fixed my bumper. Other than that,
Formula One, Liam Lawson is in at Red Bull. Yuki Tsunoda is not. Just.
We don't mention that name. He's a cretinous waste of oxygen, and that's all I've got to say. And I hate him. In fact, I think I hate him more than you hate Lewis Hamilton.
Whoever's watching, just spam the comments with "I love Liam Lawson." Okay.
And Chesney, because I know it'll fucking be you. You're banned. Other than that, I think really that's our year.
Unless we've got loads of other stuff.
I know, we're going to sit down after this episode and we're just going to go, oh shit, remember that?
Oh, we could have said about that.
Yeah.
Fucking should have mentioned that. No, I'm just checking my thing just to see if anything's gone on. No. So, other than that, I think all that remains really, because we've done an hour and we've just been rambling about all the events we've done. Happy days. Dan's just said sigh. Hamilton, but not in a Ferrari.
Ban Richard Cooper. He's out.
No, he can stay. He supports British. He's not a racist motherfucker. Other than that, I think all that remains from us is to just say have a Merry Christmas or whatever you support, whatever you celebrate, whatever there is.
You support.
It's not a football game, Andy.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody that watches the show.
Thank you for everyone that's taken the time to come on the show this year as well.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
All the people that are regularly in the comments and
Chesney
giving us abuse and talking points and that kind of thing. It is appreciated, and we hope that you join us in 2025 for more.
We will advise the first show of the year once we figure out. I think we're going to have a couple of weeks just to...
we'll have a little break over Christmas and New Year, and we'll pop the episode.
I was going to say, I don't fancy coming back on the 2nd. Do you?
I don't think
so. Not particularly.
It'll probably be the week after, I would imagine.
We
will get the episode up and let you guys know.
It will be, I can tell you, it'll be on the 16th of January, because that will be the next time I'm on an early shift.
There we go. Then we'll have a little break, and we'll see you guys in the new year.
Yeah, Dan's saying we're here for Kerry, really. He's so here for Kerry that he can't even spell her name.
Still here an hour later.
Yeah, and he can't even spell her name right.
That is true.
Kez, we'll ban him for you. Other than that, from me, Adam, Ailey, and from Kerry, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Take care of each other, look after each other. Don't drink and drive. Don't be like the guy Adam sent me a video of near me last night. don't be a dick, and we'll see you guys in 2025. Bye.